Hello everybody, this is Gabby's Games, and welcome back to Crossout Letsbuild. Today we're gonna build an art vehicle, which is gonna be the Panzer 8 MAUS, or well, Panzerkampfwagen in German is the real full name. And basically you guys all know it as the MAUS tank. So we got an upside down tsunami right here is the main gun, and these are gonna be the turret cheeks and top, and which are connected with these buggy floors right there, and the rest of the structure connected mainly by that cooling system internally because it's a hollow build. And it's gonna be kind of where this problem start here. It was actually quite a challenge to build. Gonna go in the rear here, really simple back, and we even have to cut like parts by using large slopes in the rear here, for example. And other side we do the exact same. We have these parts right here, which I have disconnected just to show you guys exactly how those are placed. And the front of the hull is also used to cut parts as much as possible. And then we actually do have these side skirts, and I think I'm going on this side first. Yeah, there we go. I'm using neon centas that are inverted on the inside and are connected using Run You Fools small signs. These are pretty much the smallest signs I had. And by the way, these are actually connected. And that said, we're gonna go up to the front area right here now. We're having some right and left shoulders from the corridas to simulate the little trap shot protection units. And I have this pretty funky looking turret to make sure I can actually have this kind of like a skull pipe as a secondary barrel. But I did not particularly like that variant, so I do have a different variant, which I'm gonna show now. It basically removes these parts, and then we change these to the Avia strut, like so, which gives it a much cleaner turret, but you do not have the secondary gun, and we're also like having a small hole right there, which we can now patch up because we have some extra parts with some like something like a headlights. Actually, if you can, I actually have to check because I haven't tried to actually patch it up. There we go. Brake light. We can use that to kind of fill in the gap there. Then we go to 80 parts. You can also remove these parts and actually settle with the slightly open turret to reinforce the central hull here, which is actually what I'm going to do here. Because I don't really like how that part was the only thing that was holding everything together. So I'm gonna go and get this large APC roof part first, and then I think we have 6 by 6 or something. Can we use a rear door for this? Yep, there we go. Now it's all connected up. Now I have a way stronger interior. That said, this is not going to be a very effective vehicle in combat because until we lost this part and this part right there, we're not going to have full gun depression. So we're going to have to actually get shot a few times. Like, even if we do not still have that thing, we cannot shoot because it all blocks the shot angling, which is kind of a bummer. And I think if you actually this block here doesn't, but the chance of it getting shot up before the flaming ray is actually pretty big. And of course we do have to put on the heavy clouds right here, right here. Here's the paint I use, by the way. You could use grid, but then you get this kind of weird metal-ish like detailing stuff going here. After all, it's not a smooth paint. And I just generally like the simple gray from the heavy clouds. We're gonna do one match with this, but nothing more than that. I actually used a step spider in here, but you can actually use something like a quantum and change this out with a what's it called APC roof parts. Change that out and like just slightly change it, and then you will be slower, but you will have a little bit more parts to play around with. would just work decently fine. I just really like the way how the step spider fits in there symmetrically, because otherwise you would have to go asymmetrical. And that's kind of the downside of the quantum or something if you want to use those. As you can see, the gun has barely any gun depression. And the Tsunami, I have to say, they do have to fix the gun depression issue in this, because if you look at how the gun is, it's actually like 10 centimeters above where it can actually go. If it could easily go like 10 centimeters further down, but they're not allowing it to go that. Like, they are not allowing it to touch the top of your tank. We're just giving this thing a pretty hard time to aim it on. What the hell is that thing doing here? Okay, I'll take that one shot. Put the armor forward. That was a forward. Oh, there goes my gun. Rip me. I'm still pretty tough to take down. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, it's already suiciding. There's the last dude. Who's gotta explode first? He is. Alright, it's time to explode. Or not. It's just still in one piece by the time we're doing much end, I guess. So yeah, like some of the things I want to point out, the back is not entirely diagonal. That can be slightly improved upon, I guess. And the front turret is just gonna be a giant mess for everyone. One thing I did notice that if you actually, I do have the part left. What we actually can do is add a machine gun. Like that. Just a little dinky machine gun. Because it really looks like the muzzle of a machine gun like this. Which is kind of funny. But that's all really I have for today, guys. And that said, I do actually have more like World War II based art vehicles. And if you guys want to see me do any other World War II based art vehicles, comment down below, because I'm actually a pretty big nerd if it comes to World War II, so I will most likely accept your build challenges and actually make these. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching as always, and I'll catch you guys all later. See ya!